I'm consuming too much energy drink.
Not enough, not enough.
But I'm also tired because the heat repairman did come this morning. And that was fun.
I hate that.
And my cat also hated that. He just left my bed and never returned for the rest of the day, which is slightly concerning, but I'm sure he will show up at some point again. He will get hungry.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna start reading. I mean, you know, I'm not saying you have to leave, but I'm gonna like...
Okay, I won't then.
Okay, see, I checked. This is the German operators I have so far. You think I can make a squad out of that?
Yeah, I mean, it will be kind of difficult, but yeah.
I mean,
can.
I can get like 2 more right now if I commit to that. I think.
I didn't know that Vatican was German.
I looked at the wiki. Maybe the wiki lied to me. Can I actually? I cannot.
To be fair, I also don't know who Diamante is at all, but I guess they look German.
They have the vibes down.
Yeah.
Cut it. There you are. This is now important clue.
But she's not in a maid outfit. That's weird.
See, place of birth Lithuanian. Let's go. So she's German. Confirmed.
Okay.
She's
Oh
also
shit,
tiny.
date of birth is August 2, I'm August 1st. We almost share birthday. Is there someone... Oh, I'm gonna Google if there's someone who's August 1st birthday.
Yeah, I think... You know what? Nobody's here for the gameplay and the story anyways, right? Everyone hates dark and stuff. No, I'm not gonna pull and do my recruits. Look at Beanstalk being Beanstalk. Look at Lava. So...
There's
I'm
a
bad
birthday
at-
calendar for Arknights, apparently.
I'm bad at gambling, basically. My free
There is not
gambling.
one on August 1st. What the fuck? That's so rude.
You just need to wait, and then you will get somebody cool, probably. But I think
Someone cringe, I bet. Aww.
if I go to the actual banner, who is in the...
There are
I
like
think-
3 different people who have birthday on July 22nd.
I think I could put Canadian basically as my shop operator from this banner, then I can buy her, she is German. Which might be a bit of a waste. And I can get... I cannot pronounce the name, but I can get a normal version of Sheep Lady from my 6-star selector I never used. And I guess I could also use the 6-star selector that I bought to get someone like Degenbrecher or something like that, then I would have 3 more.
That's a good choice, yeah. She's cool.
But that's Future's Liver's problem. Why is it not automatically always on the hard difficulty? We are no babies.
Well, I don't know. I played it on the normal and... Oh,
Okay,
well.
yeah, but... You have
was
a handicap
plenty
on your
hard.
team. I look at my team and compare what you use probably against. I did not read. Actually,
I think this looks a bit, like a bit
more enemies will appear. Huh?
stronger team than mine. I mean, yesterday I had like 3 different stages I was stuck on, and 2 of them I managed after like 2 hours, but then the boss I actually just got the stronger team.
Fair.
But yeah, yesterday's stream was like just a shorter one, but I spent so long on fucking just 3 of the stages on gameplay. Basically spent the same amount of gameplay as... I actually spent more time on gameplay yesterday, I think, than story.
That is insane to me.
Crazy.
Man, this starts with the stage, so it's not awkward and I read. Let's go.
Okay, I will now leave you because I want to.
I knew he hates me.
Yeah, I do.
Goodbye.
Bye. I hate you affectionately.
Yay, I
Bye.
guess.
모두 계산대로다.
Okay, this is why I also should probably leave the voice chat before somebody joins the call and says slurs.
모든
I
것을
should also
묻어버리기를.
need to look at the stream together actually, so I do not lie on the internet. Those Bibles are spooky, because I have no money and I must scream. Actually, do not deal that much damage on this difficulty.
너가 사라지듯.
I should have brought Myrtle to this. I thought Silver Knight and Enos would clear. I was wrong.
뭘 해야 하는지 절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
우연히도
Might actually have to do a spooky thing, or if I have to restart stage. Can we salvage this?
형태 변경 중.
I don't have enough money for the summon. That is, I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. Well,
결단을 내려라. 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
it's basically Jova.
최적의 포기하라고 치유한다.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아
But what if
사라지듯.
it's not? Oh, why? There's somebody on the spot now. What if it's not Jova? He instantly perished. Beautiful.
뭘 해야 하는지 절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
내 놈들은 정글을 더럽힌
We actually are
것을
surviving.
후회하게 되리라.
This is actually a hard stage with its modifiers. I feel like most of the time in challenge stages are not an actual challenge. I said it. Now the game is allowed to actually perish me.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑
But this one kinda hurts.
우연히도 생각이 눈이
I hope this will
모든
already
것을
slash you.
묻어버리기를.
누군가 알아채기 전에
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도
Honestly,
않았구나.
beast the shit out of my box. That way I cannot lose.
최적의 포즈는 미안 힘을 너무 줬네.
I lied. I still can lose.
녹아 사라지듯.
Pavanix is so slow with her skill 2 if you don't put her down early though. I mean, I guess you could also use Silver as like skill 3 to basically speed up her skill 2, right? But who would do that?
이것은 무참들이 내려준 힘.
11 would be neat. Let's just hope she survives there.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까?
Man. There was never a doubt I would win the stage, right?
녹아 사라지듯.
무장 포즈 확인.
우연히도 내 놈들은 잘못된
I still
길을
need to
의심치도
deal with
않았구나.
this man. Oh, he has even powered up thrones.
결단을 내 얼음과 눈이
That's
녹아 사라지듯.
듣고 있어.
would this man just float around forever?
조종이 손이 울린다.
발밑을 봐봐.
우연히도 내 놈들은
Okay, I can think more. I might actually also just
후회하게
take a
되리라.
quick toilet break after this visual novel segment, basically afterwards. Okay, you have to die.
Con incapacitarlos basta, ¿verdad?
It's that easy. There are more people following than I thought. You don't necessarily think that they have a better chance with you, but we're giving them hope, though. I understand. They don't stand behind me because they trust me. They just don't have any other choice. Footsteps are convincing. More people join us, the less others will hesitate. When we When we in der Royal... Oh God, sorry. When we enter Royal Highness survive at the blockade, there will be more cannon fodder. I'll be standing at the fort, Cater. Hey, what's that in the sky? That's just a star. Never seen the star before. Osaka's airship. They're taking off. This is our... No, that's... Hey, it's a Plana again. The crowd falls silent, gazing up at the airship above. In their eyes, it's reflected, the eerie purple flame slowly falling towards the ground. The cold flame impacts the earth, the sparks flying onto the fleeing crowd as though they had a mind of their own. Fire spreads uncontrollably, instantly engulfing the refugees. But thank you, Plana. Fall to the ground, screaming. Hey! You cannot blame us for this one, right? Oh. Then the lifeless bodies rise from the fire. The purple flame of desire burning in their eyes. It's time to kill some zombies. That silence. All present bore witness to the miracle. Plana is pretty nice. Okay, I do love my necromancers. But those people. Another of those devil's tricks? Won't even let us die? Vein of purple fire descends, like the mantle of death itself. Ear spreads in the crowd. The silence is broken, replaced by panic. Get away from the fire! Hurry! The houses by the street are burning. You see that siege? What? There's purple fires beyond the Sarkas. I've heard stories of the dead coming back to life. Stories about the Dweco, leader of Dublin. The red dragon of Everis. She's here. A flame descends upon us. The key being mean to silence? Sage. She hides her ambition no more, Siege. I don't care who she is. You know, the thing is, most people dislike silence. Like, I can instantly create some uncomfortable silence if I now just stop talking and stare at the camera. Now that is a stream, baby. Anyways. All I care is that we need to run. Now. Look out! It's fine. Surely Weed will show up at any time and save us. It would be uncomfortable if there wasn't Banger Arknight's music. Okay, I know what I have to do next time. Looks like age has not taught you patience. Why do you fear my fire? You're so eager to fight me. Or have you forsaken the intelligence that you were so proud of once you began serving the Regent? Mastisa, what you're saying is you could fix her. Is that the key takeaway from this? Interesting, little Dweco. Your fire. Very interesting. Okay, you know what? I love the Musty. I don't really agree with them, but the Musty is an actually interesting character. If you know about our existence, then you know that this vessel is simply one of our innumerable fragments. This is simply a little warning, delivered in passing. You're not in our field of view. Whereas one with her hotter. I mean, her flames are pretty hot. I actually did well describe as cold, weren't they? I'm gonna show myself out. The soul is too shallow to bear them. You do not even attempt to hide the flame of ambition, the desire for power in your eyes. Unlike the Banshee whom we are speaking to, even now, you're not even interested in asking any questions of you. Okay, that is so straight up rude. Imagine walking up to a person. You know what? You're so boring, but I'm talking to this interesting guy right now on my phone. You cannot imagine how, like, thoughtful this guy is. I'm expanding my mind right now, and you are boring me. I have no need to hide. My fire burns away all, as it does now. I can't wait until the cluster of Damasti kneels before me in fire. Do you hear the sound of screaming beneath your feet, hatchling? I lead them. They adore me. Oh, is this how I get fans? You know what? Maybe I should just do it like a plan and burn down everyone and waste them as my undead viewer party and like... Is this how you like just bot on Twitch? You just get a bunch of undeads following all your commands? Imagine they could be they could be typing +2 in my chat and then everybody would think I'm funny. This is my duty. You do not understand, ancient wanderer. Let's go! I'm funny, finally! I did a good bit. It's that easy. Many years ago, the country beneath our feet was not the fast it is today. We met at Dveco in southern Victoria. One as young as you are now. I lead them. They adore me. He said the same words before his death in battle. Okay, sorry, I do know that a Planer's not gonna die because Jax knows there's Nikvas. His food submitted to the Empire's claw. Whether it was those who made peace with the Aslan or you. How do you think you compare to your conquering forefathers? You're not worthy to speak of my kin's suffering. Well, funny you say that. Oh no. I don't know. I feel like it is just... I mean, some gacha games are very fine with just killing off whoever has a playable character operator or whatever it is in the game, but I don't think Arknights actually is. I don't think they kill off any of the operators, so I kinda doubt that she will actually die. It's just, I guess, a restriction of the genre. I'm not worthy to speak of the Wettertwecken, or hold the history of Tara. But the beautiful memories that you speak of have left Tara a long time ago. Your old Dveco kings were no greater than we are. He sought fairness. He made his choice, and I made mine. You long-lived. You boast of the seasons that you've seen, the scope of your knowledge. But the wealth that you're so proud of has not changed your life in the slightest. How pathetic. Observe and seek. That's all you have in all your years, no? Neither of us see the others as a welcome guest. Why not end this pointless argument? Thank you, little Dveco, for making this church somewhat interesting. Remember me, Damasti. There will be a chapter with my name on it in your long and binding memory. What? The fire outside. It's all according to plan. Now's no time to stare. Pack up and let's catch up with Morgan. I regret what you said to Vina. I don't know why. It just came out. I didn't mean to blame her. I wanted someone to tell me that the nightmare was over. That everything would get better. That someone used to be Vina. Remember this tape? You spent a pretty penny to get it from McLaren. Bastard lied to me. So it was limited edition and worth a lot. Oh man. Falling for like the oldest trick. He wasn't wrong. How many times did you watch it with Vina on the sofa? 10? 20? Tell you what, grab it. We'll all watch it for the 21st time when we get out of here and find our new hideout. How about that? She never changed, did she? It was Norport that changed. I think it might be a little bit of A and a little bit of B. 21. God, maybe I should also have just assumed went to bed of something. Why was 21 so funny to me? I think you've broke my mind, Musty. Okay. Good one. Speaking of video, there's someone I haven't notified. You go first. Tell Vina I'll catch up soon. Lights by the streets of Norport have gone out. When the purple flame sputtering to the city light Baird's path. Just wait until I had 46. You know, Musty, I might slip with my mouse pointer and delete that message. The lights by the streets of Norport have gone out, when the purple flame sputtering through the city's light Baird's path. Burning silhouettes stare blankly at the sky, listening to the call of the leader. But the dark night conceals the airship in the sky. Not even purple flames reaching towards the skies could reveal it. Damn it. What are those people? Those things looking at? I have to find McLaren. Meet up with Vina. It's not safe here. I think he lives over here. Well, sorry, there's no house here anymore. It's too dark. Should have brought my flashlight. This neon sign used to stay lit all night. Those burning things. I better not jump me like those movie monsters. That's how you jinx it, Baird. Bird from the left. Bird from the left. There! McLaren! On one hand, I could approve. On the other, okay, I will do it. If this loads ever. Why is it not loading? Is my internet dying? The actions. What? What do you mean oh, I'm not signed in. Okay, I'm doing it next time. On one hand it's 6. Okay, I'm following so far. Next house is burning. We have to go. On the other it's 7. I don't see how this is relevant, but okay. No one answers Baird in the darkness. All she hears is the crackling of fire on wood. Baird presses her ear against the gap and hears the faint shattering of teeth and agitated breathing echo in the empty house. McLaren, thank heavens you're alive. Oh yeah, Morgan thought he's deaf. I need a pen. I've got one here in my pocket. It's not safe here. We need to go. I'm Baird. Take the planks down. Read the note. Bloody hell. You see it or not? There's no time. I need to go in. Smash the window. Smash the window. It's okay, McLaren. I just need to pry your windows open. Beth widens the gap in the planks using her knife, then tries to pry them open with the handle. Almost there. Almost there. Go away. Are you talking? I can't hear you. The planks aren't that tough. Hang in there. Get away from me. Get away from me. Mine does not want to be saved. What are you saying? Damn, the fire's spreading quickly. Hurry, hurry! Those two. Do you see me, McLevin? Come over to the door. The fire's spreading. You're out of time. Look this way. Isn't it clear enough? Go away. Get away from me. Stand back. I kick the last planks in. Stay away. Well, you won't have a choice, I guess. Silver flash. Berta takes a step back, touches her cheek, and finds it wet with a warm liquid. What the? McLaren. Familiar video shop owner stands behind the door. Blood flowing from his ears lies right on his neck. Oh no. But I think he should have stayed away. It's fine. You know, Wolf's Island can manage infections. Wilchem crystals cover a large part of his ears. Morgan was right. He has lighting on them. He's smothering at the only light in the room, obvious to everything else. Otherwise, he would not have been so frightened when he saw that it was her standing outside, but not have swung his knife. Or perhaps not. He would have done so, no matter who opened the door. Calamity outside has taken his hearing, almost everything else he had. He stands alone with his knife, only a few fragile planks between the world and the last bit of food he has. This is mine. I have nothing left. McLaren. I want to live. Please. I just want to live. I've given you everything else. What do you still want from me? This is mine. Look at me, McLaren. It's bad. I'll take care of you. Put down your knife. Take my hand. Put down your knife. Can you read it? The fire is spreading. We've no time. Right, just like that. I'll come over slowly. No need to be scared. Bear sees the once familiar video shop owner in his entirety. He finds that it's not a lamp that illuminates the room, but a tiny projector that they spent countless days and nights with. I'll take your hand and help you up. I want to live. You will. We all will. I mean, you just need to touch the flames. Yes. Bert touches the feeble arm. Her heart skips a beat at the solidness of the original crystals beneath the soft muscles. It's okay. We all live. We'll have a new video shop. And I'll have a new gym. I don't know about that with McLaren. I feel like he's just gonna go off and explode and be just an infection bomb. Maybe it's not as bad with his infection yet, but the descriptions are so awful. I want to live. Relax now. I'm going to take your knife. You're safe. You don't need it. Thank you. Thank you. She reaches out slowly to the knife that McLaren is holding. There's a little bump under his claws. Last food that McLaren has left. That takes McLaren's knife. The muscles of the Templing Man relax for the first time in many days. Perhaps there's an emotion other than fear in the man's eyes. Perhaps he has recognized her. Let's go now, we can whop him! I mean, what? The thing in the bump falls out from under his clothes. It's an empty can. Aww. We can go now. It's mine. What exhales and bends down to pick up the empty can. This is That feels a sharp pain in her midsection. The knife that should have been in her hand is now halfway inside her. McLaren was the one who seized her hand. Aww, it's mine, it's mine! Mine! I live. You said you'll leave me food. He He stumbles towards Baird and searches away the meaningless empty can. I'll live. I'll protect myself. His knife is now inside Baird. Actually looks for a new weapon. What do you mean in a new weapon? No. My man. He sees Baird a butterfly knife. His delirious eyes reflected in the cold plate. Baird has had a knife for a long time. When the members of the classical gang were just children, Baird bought it at a flea market at a discount. Never let it leave her side. Well, it will follow her till death, maybe? Maybe? There's seen many battles, many celebrations of her. It was not particularly valuable, nor did the Baird particularly treasure it. It just became a habit. McLaren's struggle was feeble. At one step it took almost all the strength he had left. But the Baird found that she could not fight back. McLaren gasps a few times, impulsive what strength he has left. The blade almost pierces his neck. Careful, don't hurt yourself. Baird cannot lift her arm. She releases the knife. Man takes the weapon, wheedles the can, and stumbles into the light of the inferno outside. It hurts. Gotta get Hannah to wrap it up. I hope she learned how to do it gently in her time out there. I can hardly stand. McLaren, you bastard. Don't remember owing you any money. Eastwise, I can't remember. I have to catch up to them. Rena will worry. Somebody's gonna pick up and save her, yes. Yes. That's probably the last group that would follow us. The flames are burning fierce. Looks like you made it, Doctor. Can you run, Amir? Yes, I'm fine. Finally, for a while. Seems like the airship taking off was enough to get the Duke's attention. Okay, how do you want to improve the mood? Is that the Duke of Windermere's forces? Don't know. I have no time to care. We need to go siege. We can't wait for the Dukes and the Sarkas to have it out. No, Baird, it's not here yet. 2 minutes. No one. Baird runs fast. See those walking carcasses on the street. Who knows if they don't want a piece of us, even if we got away from the bombing and the fire. You know what? W does cheer me up. You are so right. We have no time. Where's Baird, Morgan? She went to look for the Vidya Shabona. It's on the far side. And what's more important to you, your subjects or your gang? That's the question you'll need to answer sooner or later. There you go, Nkeda. I'm just a Glasgow punk. I don't need to think about the things that you have to, Your Highness. That's out of my own. I've got to take care of her. Look forward to seeing whether you'll keep your promise and always stand at the fore of these people. I hope you do. Peter squeezes past the silent crowd and goes back into the blockade area. Let me go, Morgan. Say something, Rena. Hannah, is that McLaren? Yeah, at the end of the line. He just joined it. Carter's kinda mean. He surely has a sad backstory why he hates nobility so much. That it will explain it. I mean, he is kind of an asshole, but you know, it's some nice reflection for Siege. That way she can more easily figure out what she's meant to do, right? He is making it so much easier on her and figuring out that whole royalty thing. You got him, bastard. Kater stops in his tracks. Cowman at the end of the line looks around gingerly, then appears disappears into the crowd. Maybe it was in Ursus in 10,096. You know what? I kinda doubt it, but fair. It's him. Where's caught up? That thing in his hand. Bert should be around here. Weren't they together? Wait, how did McLaren end up with Bert's knife? Morgan finds the answer. He finds it in the bloodstains on the knife, the video shop's owner's hand, and Vena's eyes before she turned away. Tears rush into her eyes, but she cannot wipe them away. She needs both her hands to stop Inver from trying to squeeze past the crowd. Let me go, Morgan, or I'll sock you. No, reasonable reaction. You saw it, Vena. Yet. Strength. Vena's never wanted it so much. Little strength. A lot of strength. The strength of anger. The strength of sorrow. Anything. Anything to shatter all that lies before her. Anything to make things right again. Even just a little bit. Even if it was just enough for her to turn around. To find a friend that she has not yet had the time to catch up with. Even if. Vika's sleeve is heavy in her hands. Almost immovable. Nothing. There's nothing. We should just call it the size of kings for people that are not British, okay? I don't think it's even British, it's some Scottish or Welsh bullshit, okay? I'm sorry. I do not comprehend your language. Royal Highness, are we not going? Will take us away from here, yes? Don't call me your highness. Not anybody's highness. I'm just... No, never mind. Stay at your post, Inver. You take the words now. You leave Bert behind, after we've already done so once? I understand. I know she would not willingly part with us again. Unless she had no choice. As we do not. Why did you come back to Norport then? It's fine. She will be high on siege again. She will get there. Maybe coming back was more than just about coming back. The moment that we stepped foot on the soil of our home. Let go of Hannah, Morgan. Have some faith in the classical gang. We are no wimps. Remember how we fought our battles when we were little? Vena! For the classical gang! For the classical gang. Bastards! Wait for us, Bert. For the classical gang! The walls that blocked the escape of the people of Norport lie just before them, but there are no longer Sarkar's bows and guns on it. Freedom is inside. The oppressed raise their hands high and push forth. Siege raises the king's sigh high again. It's still just a piece of metal, not a single sheen to it. She does not remember whether she swung it. Perhaps it is just the result of countless hands pushing at the same time. The wall falls. Yippee! We're free and like... Wait, did I not play it on the hard? Was so the hard difficulty? This was the hard difficulty? Why does it? Okay. Never mind me. But yeah, I thought I will quickly go powder my nose. I guess I'm gonna make like 1 minute of ads and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. But get something to drink and stretch your legs. Be healthy. I believe in you. I'm back. I think you did not hear the hi yet. That's my bad. But hi, I'm back. And yes, I'm doing crack cocaine basically. You know, now that I'm like rich and famous, like I did collab with like the one and only Arg Umi. So how else do you celebrate than not with a nice line of, you know, the nice white powder? This is a reminder that you should do drugs. Also, this YouTube algorithm, this was ironic. You should not do drugs. Please keep this mod up. I did not read what the modifiers. Citing the bean cost limit reduced. I had a pie instead. What kind of pie? Golding is still alive? I would... That's good. I hope she stays being alive, to be honest. I love Golding. Here pie. Huh. I wouldn't say it's not really that common, but I could go for it. You know what's nice? What's not even pie? Because I don't have pies that often, because I'm fat. And now Ulti's not here to say anything else. So streamer is fat. I had a nice yogurt actually that was like pineapple coconut flavored, which is honestly those are two flavors I would never go for, but like the mix of it it's kinda so nice. It's, you know, it's like acidic, but the coconut brings it back again, and so it's just nice and refreshing. Anyways, this is my tip of the day. If you want to eat yogurt, eat like pineapple coconut flavored yogurt. Thank you for accepting my plea, Damasti. It's not a difficult wish to grant. Coincidentally, we just feed ourselves on some nastier things. The classroom, you ended up inviting us here in the end. Fashionable. Why did I... Okay, I should probably sleep soon. Why did my brain want to, like, put rational and reasonable into one word? You know what? A rational decision, Golding. You always said you saw yourself as a teacher after all. I think I shall die here today. No, don't say this! I was so happy to see you still alive! But yeah, I think her days are counted. You are set on this. But who will be sad? I have to do it. Why are you so hung up on this? You're right. Why am I? Can't let go of the children. I worry that I can't find a place to belong in our current world. I can't let go of Molly either. She's a good girl, but she doesn't know how to protect herself. I feel not sure. God damn it. You're nothing allowed to say on the television anymore these days. SMH. But hi Olsi, okay, I will stop insulting myself and you can go relax. Or you can watch this poor cat girl probably die and me being sad about it. But you know what? She is a good girl. And of course there's Heidi, but I've let her down. I only hope she won't resent me. I wonder who told her. It must have been Ark. He will get those stitches. Probably a difficult thing to do. seeing as I've caused the deaths of so many. I deserve any resentment coming my way. Golding, you know, dying like this won't change anything. Honestly, we're confused by your decision. Our long-lived experience, it isn't fair to see Ronan face death. She's still puzzled by it. She told you she wants to be like one of the heroes in her books. We are well familiar with the words sacrifice, repellence, guilt, and perhaps even more. The final outcome always leads to death. I don't think I've ever questioned before what, like, the Musty has, like, on the hips. Is this, like, just a fucking Walkman? It kind of looks like a Walkman to me. Or what the hell is this for? Sorry, but this is such a futile act to us. Death holds little meaning. It isn't worth such obsession. Death is just death. I know what you mean, Damacy. I understand what you're saying. I wish to make amends for the fallen Salvation Corps fighters. Perhaps the better choice would have been to live on, to care for the families left behind, to heal the suffering in their stead. But I know I can't do that. I can't possibly face all that. I'm so scared. Is facing death easier than facing your fears? Yeah, yes it is. You should play Lobotomy Corp. I feel like the Musty would love Lobotomy Corp, right? Imagine just watching them play Lobotomy Corp and suffering through that. That will be a nice experience. Perhaps. I've always run away from things. Thought I could keep living as long as I avoided getting caught by the tide. But when does one finally stop running and admit that one's life has fallen apart? That's why you inject copium into your nose nostrils. Musty would be a great streamer, for sure. When does one admit that one's old life never existed in the first place? But, you know, now imagine, like, current day the Musty, instead of, like, just, you know, getting all their fragments into a village and lapping as a whole village. Imagine just one the Musty streamer and then, like, 500 the Musties in chat. See, that is the content. When does one admit that one's old life never existed in the first place? I mean, never existed is kinda... I guess if you really lied so much to you. But hey, some parts of the memories will always stick around. I bet is figuring out how every Arcanite's character would get a viewership. Man, have you heard about Eureka? She's just gonna take pictures of random people reading newspapers and then she will go on stream and talk about it. You would just make every other Namaste watch them and it's basically like botting. I mean, is it botting if there are actual people? I can't bring myself to face all of this, so I'd rather choose to die before I completely succumb to my despair. Let me lie to myself just this once, Damacy. You've taken my form. Don't get the wrong idea, Golding. You don't actually like our job that much. We won't deceive those precious to you. We just want to better understand your feelings. It's a difficult emotion to understand, so you can only try to feel it firsthand. You asked me before how to live a life. How am I even supposed to come up with an answer? Then again, now that I've realized my own powerlessness, choosing to give up could also count as a choice, right? We love depression. Give up. Did I also say this before? No, it's not about giving up on yourself and letting life wash over you. It's to give up on the act of living. Give up on living, you see? With his experiences. But the whole joy or pain doesn't really need to hold on to them so tightly, right? But then all will be meaningless. Don't fall into that nihilism bullcrap hole. In fact, feel as though you're in the middle of a labyrinth. You realize the walls are in fact made of sad experiences. Golding does suicide. No! No! She's gonna get banned for that! I wouldn't even call this a struggle. It really is a coward's choice. But at least, I won't stand by their side again, right? I'm just so tired of it all. Good night, Golding. At least Bert is alive. I knew it. I knew she would make it. My Golding. She did nothing wrong. I guess the only flaw was that she, rough times. Hard to endure, man. I'm at my limit. You and me both, Bernd. You and me both. I really am so tired. Well, at the very least, the Glasgow gang managed to reunite while I'm still here. I hope they can all get away safely. Bert staggers to a wall and slowly sits herself down, throwing a long bloodstain behind her. Her hand is already going numb. She tries to make a fist, but to no avail. That sure hurts a lot more than I'd imagined. Hurts more than when Hannah socked me in the jaw. She turns her head and spots a corpse not far from her. Lean and emaciated, he seems to have died a few days ago. It suddenly occurs to her how familiar the corpse's face is. So this is where you end up, Mr. Next Academician. Man, deserved. A can of meat lay close to the timid citizen. Contains completely cleaned out without even a little bit remaining. That would be a React streamer, but she actually just watches the same video and over and makes her friends scary. Now that sounds like a fun stream. Are you busy next week? Actually, are you busy next week? I think next week is when the auto chess mode releases. So all I'm saying is I have a gun, and I will force you and Ark to play auto chess with me. Bert blinks a few times at something strange by the poor man's side. On the wall to the floor is a bunch of black curvy lines? Words and diagrams. Okay, watching the same video over and over would be good, but exactly. We can workshop what we're gonna watch. Actually, man, what would be a funny bit? I never watched the anime, but there would be a baller anime I think we could watch. I would not have the rights, but honestly, in my mind, I have just a hilarious bit right now that Ark probably is gonna hate. But hey, words and diagrams. Only now does Bert realize that he had picked up another pen to write with. I better charcoal pencil, a tool far less respectable than his precious fountain pen. Videophile? No. Why? What is actually Video? What episode of Videophile do we gonna keep watching? Could I even show Videophile on Twitch? You know, I just googled first cover might be a bit sus. I mean, not that I mind, but the internet might mind. Sorry. Okay. Like I said, we can workshop it. But I know that like the Haruhi anime does have like was it like 8 episodes or something like that? Where basically it's just the same thing for 8 episodes. So you know, just streaming that and keep reacting as it's the first time you're seeing this would be a hilarious bit. She touches her own pocket. The fine fountain pen that had belonged to him is still with her. It's a shame McLaren never read the final words written by this gorgeous pen. She manages to track her body with some difficulty towards the writing on the wall, carefully makes out the tiny handwriting. She laughs, also starts coughing. Was it a good joke? A thesis on heraldry as an application. To be a fellow of the Royal Victorian Academy of Sciences. Mister, you chose to write this, of all the other things you could have written. It's totally useless. That skips over the long, stupefying paragraphs of research and references. The paper ends abruptly. Off the blank page is an angry note from the man on how he had forgotten some important material he wanted to add. His aspiration soars through the broken writing, eventually fades off the page. At some point, he seems to have begun biting his wishes instead. I hope the genealogy of the Ashworth family can manifest in my hands soon. I hope the editors will understand how significant my work is and increase my book advance. I hope the professor won't be angry at me. Those are just academic arguments and I still respect him very much. Fine, if I get a chance, I'm willing to concede the debate and share some of his tea again. He would make a widest educational stream and the only promotion would be Baird. Aww. Honestly, we need more like edutainment? Is that the word? I guess edutainment also sucks in the sense that I feel like I would love actually good videos that do teach me new things. I feel like edutainment is also kind of very close to the niche of videos where they like don't tell you anything new, but you're also getting barely educated, so it's good enough. To be fair, I feel like now I'm talking a lot about just YouTube and stuff like. It's not memorable, but it's good background noise or good enough entertainment for now. And I mean, it's not like I make a different content. But hey, we'll get there. We'll get there. But I would love some tea. I'm still so hungry. I could really go for the fried fin sold on a street corner. McLaren would make a stepping stream. Now come on, McLaren would be like basically a movie reviewer that is like paid off and like twice as hardest to sell like every movie to his audience, no matter how much it sucks. Could really go for the fried fins sold on the street corner. What are actually the fried fins? Is this that does not like really exist in real life? I guess it's just basically fried fish, right? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is it like basically fish and chips, just in terror? At least it's my assumption, but they bring up fried fins so often at this point. I hope Jane hasn't forgotten me. love her just as much as when I left her. I miss Gauntlet. I hope those kids at the gym are doing alright. Aww. I want to drink 3 million barrels of whiskey. You know what? Might be low in a situation like this. I can get behind my man. Aunt Sarah, I miss you. I'm sorry to have grown up into such a bad child. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Would even grant my wishes. I've prayed as hard as I can to all the beings I know and don't. That evangelistic Library cleric showed up right in front of me. I'd give him a thrashing for sure. Alright, fine. I hope that everyone's wishes come true. That everyone can be happy, safe and healthy, to live their best lives, every single one. I hope no one will suffer anymore or be tortured. Everyone should be smiling, and all tears should evaporate off this great land along with hunger. I hope that all of this wasn't in vain. I hope that all of this... Long scratch mark follows and the writing stops there. You kinda made a difference, at least to comfort the bird, I would say. I guess this is it. Bird raises a hand with much difficulty. The pen is almost dried out, and she tries making several marks before leaving a short line in black ink. I hope so too. No. Why is this game trying to make me depressed? Okay, well, this should be kinda straightforward to defend other than this fucking goddamn airship of destruction and doom.
우연히도 생각 눈이 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
He can tank this, right? Oh no, fuck no.
도망칠 곳은 없다.
Right, he almost could tank this for sure. I mean, I think like ideally I would kinda
Con
just...
incapacitarlos basta, ¿verdad?
You know what? Them sharing the hit like this was neat, maybe.
잘못된 길을 의심치도
I
않았구나.
fucking need a healer. Or we just kill this thing right here, right now.
말하기 좀 그런데 내가 일으킨 트러블은
Oh, don't let your dreams be memes.
하이 볼티지 버라지.
You know what? EXO rolled up pretty neat.
결단을 내놈들 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
I guess we want to remove... Oh, I'm at max already. Sorry, I forgot that's even lower now. You can suss them out on this side.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까?
우연히도 생각이 일치해 내놈들
You could kill my operator, that's
의심치도
rude.
않았구나.
Okay.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
But I think the only difficulty was basically early game thing. Okay, this might also be slightly uncomfortable.
잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Alright, I'm at max again.
형태 변경 중.
I do love my monster though.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지듯.
Well,
이 얼마나 하찮은 저항인가요?
I feel like it's super... Oh, I did not even know it. I'm a streamer was by I did not see those things. That was all my plan. She's good at cracking those. I wanted to say we will never be able to afford like Koshiguma at all. But I lied. I'm a bit concerned about Fawn's well-being, but otherwise we are kinda stable.
녹아 내놈들 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Video game is easy actually.
내 발톱이 진체를 줄 것.
That is the problem.
미끼는 정했어?
I think I like this gimmick in theory. Like the whole having your max
응고되어라.
BP reduced. But since this kinda have been going on for like 17 stages at this point, I feel like it's also getting old. Like, it does change how you play the game.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들아. 잘못된 길을
But
의심치.
maybe I'm also just complaining because I have Silver Ash. But it feels like it changes your early game basically, but once you have a stable backbone and have something built, I don't feel like the gimmick is an actual problem anymore. I say while everyone is basically free.
제일 먼저 자슈 애플 파이.
Oh, there's a lot of people coming.
결단을 내려라. 내 놈들아. 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Alright, you're all sussed out though. That's also something like super funny to me that
결단을 내. 내 놈들아.
it is game mechanics, and I think mechanically that Rosen blue box is just a summon or something like that, but it's hilarious to me that, you know what, we can differentiate between who's the actual nice civilian and evil, just as nice block. I guess I have Perfumer. I also know that like basically anything that does do some passive healing and stuff like that could even heal the eyes on the box, which maybe you can make a funny build if you can stack that. I'm not sure how much you can actually though.
싸우는 거리 멋있잖아.
What do I feel like? I still do get a full reward still, right? Yeah. Maybe I'm just crazy. But hey, let's go.
안녕 박사.
I'm walking.
난 모건이라고 해. 비너가 말하던데 이 몸에 도움이 필요하다면서? 아이디어를 내는 것도 누굴 베어버리는 것도 다 상관없으니까 말만 해.
I very much do like that they basically added that you do get a welfare character for every chapter of the main story too. It's so nice. Like, I mean, I'm gonna miss Siege, but it's kind of neat to just also have like a huge part of the Glasgow gang, since the game, I would say Argyle is great at you actually like liking the characters and wanting them. I feel like they do a pretty great job. Like, after seeing them actually in the story and like the character arcs, I don't think there's like one character so far I've seen where I went like, you know what, I would be sad if I actually pulled them. That's not true. I still kind of would also love to have Reed. There's kind of so many characters I actually would want. Not even for the meta. Meta just seems broken anyways with what banners they've been releasing the last few months. But just, you know, I got attached to them during the story. They're very likable characters. They made me feel things. I also have a feeling... Actually, am I not... It's gonna be an awful stream, since I don't... Maybe this will probably be the last note I can do.
그립군.
But I guess it means maybe tomorrow I can do X stages and finish this chapter. I will see how that goes. Oh, this is also... I did not read this map again. Where... Okay, so basically... This is just an awful clusterfuck to defend. And we're gonna fly into this. I do not like this map. Hot take. Do we... Not sure you could even survive this. Let's put you in the back lines here.
전황은 명확하다.
Getting Sarah of Altar tomorrow, let's go.
결단을
Yeah, I feel like
정토를 더럽힌
I will
것을
not pull that much in the near future, or just at least a weaker version. That's good. I know that is probably one ban, like the banner after this one might be baller, and I will actually pull on it until I get one character, since it was like a Colonel hunting one. Not a Colonel hunting one. I forgot my words. It's an Orientierung one. It's an Orientierung banner. That's what I wanted to say. And like, at least on the Chinese server, there was like Tragodia on it, like Ulpinis on it, Mjölnir on it. I think even Ascalon. No, I think it was Ascalon. It has like baller choices. Basically, easily 3 operators I would choose and be happy to have. Like, for having Tragodia, this probably overkill at this point by getting with my account, but oh, would it be nice to have. No, there goes my. Fuck me.
결단을 내려라. 얼음과
I'm also
녹아 사라지듯.
out of. Where do we best put you? Maybe to this? Yes.
형태 변경 중.
Wait, but oh, fuck you, game. Oh,
모든 것을 묻어버리기를
that
기다리도록
is.
하지.
I was not prepared for this, basically. I have to be Sadis. That's almost like Silver Shoulder. Fair enough.
La mejor opción es retirarnos de inmediato.
I mean, I did like Silver Wolf from what I've seen of in Honkai Star Rail. Wait, is it? Or maybe I'm mixing now up characters. When enemies very different places. Okay, so basically what we have to do is we kinda need to save Exo for this. And nuke man that will make people unblockable. Probably also do want Lemon more back, more main area-ish, I guess, so we can just suss out people. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Man. Honestly, must be respect to doing a stage like this with just your Penguin Logistics units. Okay, I'm not sure how much easier it is, like, on the normal version, but this feels like pain and suffering.
우연히도 생각 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Can I be greedy? That's the greediest we can get. What if we put you like this? Slash all of them. Beautiful.
뭘 해야 하는지 누군가 알아채기
Then
전에
print money.
내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
I guess this is better overall. Won't get the box for now,
내가 일으킨 트러블은 나밖에
but this is
못해.
slightly prepared. Maybe we would actually, yeah, I think it might be better to overall like clump up somewhere here in the future.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Go monster, go. You can actually keep her alive. Or maybe we do something like this.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 다음부터 봐봐.
That I should have seen that coming.
통신 접속 완료. 박사, 지시를.
Honestly, this AoE would also go right at getting rid of those things in the right moments. And they do want to kill my daughter.
조금 따끔할 수도 있어. 하이 볼티지 버라지.
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않았구나.
Put you
邊
here.
度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
I'm not sure where we go with the crystal, but sure here.
冷靜啲，有我喺度。
I'm a bit scared of my
個樹有
Exo.
啲骨氣，可惜實得咁多。
There's so much going on in this. You can just hold a position, but you have no damage.
앞으로
Maybe we
전진하겠다.
don't need damage on this side.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라져.
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
여기서 기다리는 희미하게 빛나는 샛별. 지식의 깨달음이
네.
지었다.
Now we just start. Part of me wants to maybe freeze us there. Like, don't get me wrong, my side needs help, but this is the spooky part. If the... Oh. Never mind. Fuck
신은
video games.
어디에서도 찾을 수 없는 법입니다. 말망칠 곳은 없다.
You know what? I kinda hate this enemy type. Because
내가 모두의
if you
길을
don't know about their
누구도
spawns,
접근하게 되지
it
않겠어.
feels maybe a bit cheap. I don't know, man. Skill issue, man. I think the team should still be good.
전원, 규율은 제대로 지키도록.
What if we go more ahead?
제어가 필요하고 그건 적도 마찬가지다.
결단을 내려 얼음과 눈이
We
녹아
know that
사라지네.
basically one is enough to get all of those killed if we position her right. Probably still. No, this is fine.
물기는 정했어?
우연히도 내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
Honestly, just get monster ready.
몬스터, 좌표에 도착했다.
우연히도 얼음과 눈이 녹아 사라지네.
That hurt. Gut. We'll be fine. Get you ready for this.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 파노라마 뷰 중에
I think I
뭘로
can.
하고
Oh,
싶은지.
we won't be able to. I guess if we destroy this, we could just put someone there in the future. But if we, I guess I would want you here then. That will suss out.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행기장
That will suss out people.
내 놈들은 잘못된 길을 의심치도 않아.
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
뭐,
I should have.
제일 먼저 배를
I should have.
몰래채.
I should have used. I do love Project Red.
결단을 내려. 내 놈들은 잘못
내 발톱 진찰해 줄 거다.
邊度嘅戰場最兇險？我嚟頂上去。
We need some. You know, maybe. If fuck you.
冷靜啲，有我喺度。
Actually, there's no reason this is not in. This might be awful. Timing to put any. I should have just put Project Red there before. Fair, we don't need Exo there right
뭘
now.
해야 하는지
Maybe you're
누군가
fine.
알아채기 전에
She was slowing me down
내 신체를
anyways.
어둠 속에 묻어줄게.
Put you here.
경건하게 기도하십시오.
You are already sus. No, good.
要嚟真啊！拋啟墓碑嘅誡命。
얼음과 눈이
Please, this
녹아
motherfucker.
사라지네.
We cannot freeze
잘못된
those.
길을
That's fair.
의심치도 않았구나.
휠체어에 메테오르는 철골 위에서 드리프트를 못할 거라고?
Got hurt. My units are replaceable. That's the secret. Maybe put you in front so I can. You did not have any cleaves yet.
통신 접속 완료.
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
This is bad.
저격 위치 확보.
I wish he would get slowed by the snow. Is that too much to ask?
이것은 못 산들이 내려준 힘.
Viendo las bajas en nuestro escuadrón, la mejor opción es
Maybe we
retirarnos de
do
inmediato.
just go to pop the goddamn one sack. With someone there. That is an evil spawn.
부정을 정화하고 사람을 현혹시키는 도끼를 쫓아냅시다.
I could also just straight up put you here. I'm not sure how to feel about that one though.
못 지나갑니다.
Maybe I'm feeling that one.
모두 계산대로다.
I feel like those basements get worse and worse, but here we are.
결단을 내려라. 눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
듣고 있어.
Then VDP,
너무
please.
기다리게 하지 마. 절망의 냄새까지 감출 순 없지.
눈 모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
I can put you like this. It will slightly help for now. Maybe no, that doesn't work with the place. Actually, we know that he's done. This will be good. This will be actually good placement, even if this sounds horrendous.
만일을 위해서 한 번 더 묻는데
I
아름다운
wanted to
인간
save you.
세상이랑 지옥의
My bad.
파노라마 뷰 중에 뭘로 하고 싶어?
눈
Just give
모든
me
것을
monster already
묻어버리기를
then.
기다리도록 하시.
뭐 제일 먼저 불러주지 않아도 가스펠 로큰롤.
우연히도 내 놈들은 정프를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
Who do we block with here now? I guess we would want Hoshiguma here.
邊個敵人最惡狠，我嚟會
You
下
I
佢。
want to move basically.
결단은 내 놈들은
Okay,
정프를
we'll get
더럽힌
there, I
것을
swear.
후회하게 되리라.
Actually, I should just lock you down.
너의
So
기분
just get over with this. Need a sacrifice.
都算你有啲骨氣，可惜就係得咁多。
통신적 산화. 조금
모든 것을 묻어버리기를 기다리도록 하시.
I still do not have. Let's put you here. I guess then we should wait till we have more slashes.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진 장치를 달아볼까?
우연히도 생각 눈 모든
That
것을
thing really just
묻어버리기를
hits Exu.
기다리도록 하시.
That thing also really just hates
듣고 있어.
me.
너의 기분
누군가 알아채기 전에 네 시체를 얻어.
무장 해제 확인.
But yeah,
결단을 내 놈들은
we move the needle.
후회하게
This
되리라.
is the thing to celebrate.
Con incapacitarlos basta, ¿verdad?
뭘 해야 하는지 잘 알고 있어.
You're not needed, you're not needed. Sure.
들으십시오.
포기하지 마.
얼음과 눈이
Now
누가
clearly they
사라지-
would not. How is this? How are there still 20 enemies left? I was here for 500 hours.
통신 접속 완료. 미안. 힘을 너무
No te muevas. Así nos ahorraremos el esfuerzo.
Let them just shoot. I think we need to kind of start getting rid of the
都
drones
算你有
though.
啲骨氣，可惜就係得咁多。
결단을 내려라. 어른과 노인 녹아 사라지되
Let's just random bullshit go. Oh fuck, there's somebody spawning up there. It's exit time. It's exit time. That fucking cooked.
위해서 한 번 더 묻는데 아름다운 인간 세상이랑 지옥의 베르스 데어 몰레트.
And you thought you could evade my past patrols, SMH. Maybe we can get rid of him for a second. I mean, putting Lemon down is a bit alluring. I guess we suspend this.
정토를 더럽힌 것을
Honestly, I feel like Logos is also very out of position right now. But he might be still useful to sus people. Okay, we basically... You did not have slashes yet? Oh, fuck me. I guess you're good enough to kill them, man.
엘레지가 들리는군.
This is bad.
미끼는 정했어?
No, this is fine actually. Man, I love being crowned.
뭘 해야 하는지
신은 어디에
This is not the most scabbed clear of the stage in
우연히도
existence.
내 놈들은 정토를 더럽힌 것을 후회하게 되리라.
엘레지가 들린 경계에 세워진 표시.
Oh, Ines!
공포는 숨길 수 없어.
Thank you for the service, Ines. Why do the enemies kinda hit hard though?
미안.
Or is it just me?
힘을 너무 좋네.
I think we basically made it, guys.
모든 것을 누리 모든 것을
I'm almost
묻어버리게
free.
기다리도록 하지.
I can taste it.
Esperando órdenes.
다음에는 휠체어에 비행 추진장.
Easiest video game of all time. Also, Euroball would also be a fun team to try out sometime. It's just getting like so many fast redeployment operators and just pairing that up with Silver's Alter and just make them all slash. We Arknighting, where's Arky? Denied got him sadly, but hey, Nasuke, how are you doing? Yep. Hope you're not getting overworked. I'm starting to regret this. Sneaking in here was not a good idea. The higher the place, the more complete and larger the shadows are. But this place is a little too high up. Okay, Paprika, you gotta save the day now. What's this? Oh, right, I did never... Fuck, okay, wait. That's my bad. That's my bad. Up. Boop, boop, boop. And call up. Boop. We did play some Red Tide. And I guess we will see him... We'll see him on Saturday for roleplay again, and on Sunday for Guild Wars, and sometime next week I will bully Ark and Musty to do the... I forgot the name of the game mode, but we gotta do that cool 4-player thing. I hope. You know what? No, you know what? I don't ask my friends if they have time beforehand. Well, to be fair, I know that Musty has time, he said so. But you know what? Instead of asking them beforehand, I'm gonna announce it right here. We gonna, next week, play the game mode. Foreplay. We do have some nice foreplay on stream, exactly. It's gonna be very educational. Can you let me go? No can do, girlie. Don't you get any funny ideas either. The ship is way too big. I'd really appreciate a cute girl helping me keep an eye out for any soldiers popping up. Aww. Is Ida sitting on Paprika? Do you also call yourself a Victorian Sarkas? No, I'm a Castle Sarkas. Wait, but if you're a Castle Sarkas, wait, then why are you... Aren't you working for General Manfred in the military commission? I work only for myself. I'm my own girl boss. Where's the ship headed? I don't like seeing kids suffer, but I can do it myself. I don't know. I really don't. What exactly is your job here? Being a Sarkas mercenary? A Sarkas mercenary who hasn't killed before. Man, how do you suss this out the first time you see her though? You can even silently draw your weapon while being captured. Okay, she might have just high standards. What's Manfred even planning to do here? Open a kindergarten? General Manfred says he wants me to learn what war is. Well, how's that going? I think it's just people killing another group of people. She is so white. Congratulations, you share the same view. The ship sure flies high. What a tragedy if it would be blown up. The general says it's because it's a revenant. A revenant. So that's why. That's why Ascalon was in so much pain. Good thing they're conspicuous. The ship is still ascending. Judging by our heading, it's not flying toward the battlefield. The ship is returning to Londinium. You flew out of Londinium, fired a shot at the Duke's warship, and then stopped for a few days in Norport Borough. And now that the Dukes are on their way with their fleets, you're retreating? I feel like their walls are waiting for them all to get close and then get stormed on. Paprika would make for an Irish goulash. You know, you are not wrong. That or shashlik. Seems like I need to change my impression of Manfred. Not only is he passionate about pedagogy, but he likes to take the ship out for little drives too. Okay, to be fair, if I had like a goddamn sentient airship thing that can liberate like anything that the army can make, hell yeah would I take it out for joyrides. Alright, you don't know anything at all. What's your name? Paprika. So you're the Paprika mentioned in the report I read. You feed the workers on munitions factory number 11, and then you were caught by Manfred. For a Sarkas mercenary, is that not honorable? For a Sarkas mercenary, honor is the worst kind of shame. Okay. You go, crazy lady. You've been to Castle before, right? What is it like? My old captain told me that it's our homeland. Where did you grow up? Columbia. No wonder. Every Sarkas that hasn't been to Castle thinks it's probably an adorable, sweet little place. Just has your own wishful thinking. Think of the filthiest, most disgusting and derogatory adjective you can muster. Multiply that by 100. Now that's Castle. It's a bitch, let's go! Sounds like most people wouldn't like it. Then why do so many Sarkas call it home? Cause they need a home. They think, as long as they have a home, everything will fall neatly into place. All discrimination and persecution against them will cease, They'll once again be able to puff out their chests in pride. It's silly. Or maybe you think that because you're not a Sarkas? Would. You like to ask questions, little girl. But that's not a good habit in wartime. I was only making a guess. Please don't get angry. I'm just real curious. Nobody here wants to talk to me, and General Manfred is always busy. Aw, nobody takes care of their child. Girls are excited and always talk about doing great things, but why don't I feel it? All I've seen is familiar faces dying one by one, getting replaced by fresh faces, but when those become familiar, the same thing just happens again and again. I feel like I shouldn't be here at all. Does it actually matter if someone is really a Sarkas or not? No. Okay. Ines goaded, but come on. Paprika is just learning, okay? It's just some occasional racism. We can still teach her better. If everyone thinks you're Sarkas, then you might as well grind down your horns and pretend to be one. Because you can only survive as a Sarkas. When it comes to surviving, feelings don't matter at all. That's why you joined this war with the Sarkas? Seems like you should stay with Manfred for a while longer. He hasn't taught you the most important things you need to know about war. This is good. Got that. She is also Sarkas in my heart. Manfred lent me a book, A History of Sarkas War, but I'm a gacha game player, so I don't read. I know the author. It is written by Höderer himself. My man did it. I did not think he had it in him to write his own books. Let's go. He is more than just a mercenary. But yeah, he is also an idiot. Sarkas War, Victorian War, Ducal War, Royal Court War. Only an idiot talks about stuff like that. Would be arrogant enough to claim a war for themselves? I sure wouldn't, at least. War is war, that's all there is to it. You don't believe this war can save us all? Then what do you believe in? Oh, very clip. What is this? Custom? I believe when you're hungry, you have to eat. When you're thirsty, you need to drink. Swinging your arms around for too long will tire you out. And if I jump out of the ship, I will die. And Ines is the philosopher of our time. I only believe in these things that can't be given meaning. Toying around with meaning is the root of all suffering. Hi there. In the same way, I believe that profits make people impulsive. Fear makes them impatient. A burning fire cannot be easily extinguished. Resulting conflicts cannot be easily ended. Ines, as a guest, you should have greeted me first. It's been a while, Manfred. Indeed it has. So, why don't you stay? You can admire the scenery with us. She jumped out in little animation, she seems quite alive to me. I guess sorry, the animation is not canon. Or maybe the animation just spoiled all of this chapter, basically. The storm is approaching, he said it! Yes, Manfred turned to look out the window. See the smoke and dust rising in the distance, and several high-speed battleship fleets approaching. This airship high up in the sky is attracting the attention of every ducal force already stationed nearby. A sudden flash of clarity shoots through Ines upon seeing these little battleships scrambling like insects in the shadow of the airship. You want the flames. No, the flames have already been ignited. You're just using the ship as kindling to keep it in the air. Castor, Wellington, Windermere, and maybe Normandy too. The representatives of these greedy dukes are already gathered on this plate, while their masters please observe the rivals as they make their way here. This airship is moving so slowly because you're waiting for them, you're tempting them. The dukes would rather not let the airship hide behind Londinium's robust city walls, so they'll gather here. And this is what you've all been waiting for. A perfect little shooting gallery for the Shard. Should I be glad that Hödevar's partner so sharp? A shame you put it together so late. Man, Caesar. Man, you need better personnel. So what did she tell you, Paprika? She said war's war, and that's all there is to it. Indeed, that is all. She could just see the big picture, just how many things surrounding war would she see. This intelligence must be delivered. Ines has to admit that the military commission has drawn up a brilliant plan. She can foresee what will happen next. Shard's catastrophe will severely damage the Duke's forces, and furthermore, that damage will be credited to not just the Sarkas, but also to their respective rivals. Once Victoria's storm-bringing prowess is thrown out into the open, any country across the lands will feel fear and also fury. Every side of power will want to destroy this one, or possess it for themselves. I love human greed. What if, at this time, the Dukes guarding the borders slack on their duties because of their infighting? Lifanian, Ursus, Casimirs, and even the old Gaulish region would never let this opportunity slip. This is only the first flame. Soon an unstoppable blaze will sweep across the entire land. Ines knows, there's still time, it's not too late. But what if we start a world war? As long as she can get information out. A shadow approaches at the end of the corridor. It's not her own shadow, but the owner of this vessel. Ines has heard rumors from her old partner about the Revenant. It's for the first time in her life glad she isn't the real Sarkas. Yep, Shadow's still there. The sun rises, the long night having finally passed, and the mobile blade below her casts an extremely long shadow. Right. I should thank myself for finding such a high place. I'm guessing that a jump from here would probably kill me. I would have thought that today, the Ines who always comes back from the brink of death is finally embracing it. Hödevar and W are gonna love themselves to death. I hope they don't get to see me in such a wretched state. Man, I can't believe the opening intro did just spoil the whole chapter SMH. She falls, a gale blowing through her hair, and she can hardly keep her eyes open. But it's a nice dawn. Look at the sun. But it's only at this height that she can take all the shadows of Norport into her view. Only at this height can she manipulate these shadows that stretch as far as she can see. Knows that she only has a few seconds to make it, quickly falling into the shadows before her. Now, death is already lingering beyond the door. Man, I really don't have the energy to keep going with the sad. To be fair, I feel like there's still gonna be like 2 hours of story in this chapter left. So, I guess the plan for tomorrow stream is start with finishing this chapter. I should be able to do that, and then we do some of those cool EX stages here. I guess we won't be able to finish the EX stages, but there's no rush in finishing them. I would just like to have it done, but we can also do that next week, basically. I'm scared of those stages. I'm a little baby. But yeah, that will be it for today then. And yeah, like I said, tomorrow we'll just stream Arknights, finish this then. But you know what? I know who we're gonna wait. Hell yeah, baby. On what will I do on Thursday? Oh wait, channels offline? Huh? Channels offline? Is this? Why is this lying to me? I guess it would make sense. But it's now I'm sad. Now I knew I had this opportunity and that it is out of my grasp. And I wanted to wait now something king, but I guess not. He's not live anymore then. That would make sense. Okay, we back to who we can go wait. I'm a professional at this. I guess let's just look at Arknight streamers for a second. What would be fun? You know what? We do love our new players. That is what all of Arknight is about. We can do this then. Right. Anyways, now that I figured that one out, have a nice evening and bye bye.